Labour laws are one of the most debated issues in India. In a labour surplus economy such as India, law should protect its worker, but if this principle solely guides it, it makes it difficult for businesses to operate. It also hinders business expansion, causing limited employment opportunities, effectively putting both the parties, that is employers and employees, in a less advantageous position. The Parliament passed the Code of Wages Act in 2019, also known as the Wage Act. This act rationalizes 44 central labour laws. As per the new wage code, allowances given to an employee should not exceed 50% of the cost to the company. So, the basic pay has to be 50% or more of the CTC. Under the current dispensation, employers structure wages to give more money as allowances and less basic wages. Thus, it ensures more take-home salary and less contribution towards the social security schemes, as the contribution to the Provident Fund and gratuity is calculated as a percentage of the basic salary. From the next financial year, it is mandatory for companies to increase the basic pay to at least 50% of the CTC of employees, which will ultimately result in a reduction of the take-home pay of employees but an increase in PF and gratuity contributions. Let us try to understand the changes with example and figures. If your current salary is Rs 30,000 per month and the basic pay is Rs 12,000, the contribution towards PF by the company and employee both is 12% of the basic pay, that is Rs 2,880. After deduction of Provident Fund, the take-home pay, assuming that there is no other deduction, will be Rs 27,120. Under the new format, the basic salary of the employee will increase to Rs 15,000 per month. Consequently, the contribution towards PF by the company and employee will be 12% of the basic pay, that is Rs 3,600. So the take-home pay after reduction of PF will be 26,400 per month, which is 720 rupees less than previous salary. However, if the salary is over Rs 15,000, the new code of pay cannot affect salary unless this threshold limit also gets changed by the new schemes made under the code. Presently, an employer must contribute 12% of Rs 15,000 as PF contribution in case the basic salary is more than 15,000 rupees under the Employees Provident Fund Scheme 1952. So, if your basic salary is above Rs 15,000, whether your take-home salary will change or not depends on your employer's decision as of now. Although the labour codes do not contain any provision requiring employers to change their CTC structure, it will ultimately result in the restructuring of the CTC to meet the basic pay norms. One area where the firms will certainly see an impact is the increased gratuity cost. As of now, it is applied to all employees' management and otherwise. Also, it is calculated on the 15 days of basic pay and dearness allowance. With the new calculation, gratuity will have to include the other allowances of wages such as travel, special allowances, etc. So in the long run, employees might gain higher retirement benefits, but low-paid employees who may want more cash in hand may have to suffice with lower take-home salary. The government needs to now notify the rules for implementing labour codes. The rules have been finalized by the Ministry of Labour and Employment and may be notified soon, paving the way for implementing the labour reforms. Also, the rules will need to clarify whether the new requirement of basic pay is 50% of your CTC applies to only those whose salaries are up to Rs 15,000 or everyone across the board. But for most, retirement benefits are indeed expected to improve. So small increases in PF contribution can help you build a good corpus in the long term.